I'm gonna try to give a theory on why she went Super Saiyan 2. It's not gonna make sense. But out of denial, I try to make it like the writing of the show is genius, so I have to say something. Alright, well, let me say there's a popular theory on YouTube where apparently Caulifia is so powerful, so strong, right? That when she was guided a path to become Super Saiyan, when she was given instructions on how to, it was all a matter of just using what strength she had to obtain more power within her. It's like she could access hidden strength so easily within her. It was just the fact that she couldn't tap into it because she didn't know the methods on how to. Not a bad theory, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because why do you need more power to unlock more power? Why do you need a lot of power? Why do you have to be so powerful that you can easily unlock more power within yourself? How does that make any sense? If you're so powerful, why do you need all that extra power? Why do you even need that power to unlock more power? How? Why? Top it off, Super Saiyans aren't even about that. We all know it's about emotion. That's how we get the ball rolling with this shit. No, it's about taking emotion, intensifying it, and bringing this strength to the surface, using it as a catalyst. But that's not the case with her, because my theory is literally just Caulifia says fuck logic. That's it. She tells logic to go fuck itself to the moon, and then the moon explodes. That's what happens with logic. That's what logic could go do. That's basically it. She went Super Saiyan 2. Just because. And I don't even think she knew what a Super Saiyan 2 was. She just did it. And she looked like she did it for years. She didn't even lose the energy. She didn't even go bulky. Like Super Vegeta, or like Goku when they had an incomplete version of it. This layer of power, aside from regular Saiyan, was completely the aspects of this, the cons to this strength were a lot different than Super Saiyan. It's not a matter of transforming into it, because all it was raising your power level to a new level, which was, you already had Super Saiyan. It was just a matter of intensifying your energy. But it was the after effects of the form, because what made Super Saiyan 2 so tricky wasn't the fact that you could go Super Saiyan 2. It was the fact that you needed to get the right form and gain the strength without losing the speed, which was so easy to not do. And the fact that she did it in an instance on the first try was the logic. It did not make any sense. You can try to justify it as much as you want. I'm not going to justify that. That's not even part of my theory. Takes no responsibility for that, because that doesn't make any fucking sense. You could try to argue it as much as you want. These motherfuckers went to warriors went to time chambers and trained for like a whole year as Super Saiyans non-stop to even get close to this form, and most of them didn't. It was just Teen Gohan that did it right. The rest of them took a couple more years. So that alone just didn't make sense. But if I'm to give a theory, my theory is not about how she went Super Saiyan 2. Well, not completely. My theory is just about Caulifia in general and the writing surrounding her. And what my theory is that literally what I just said before, she says fuck logic. She's a Saiyan prodigy. She's a Saiyan that is destined to just obtain greatness by trying with the hint of ease. She's a fat bitch, not fat, but she's a lazy chicken eating bitch that doesn't want to do anything, but when she gets up and tries something, she'll attain it with the easiest of ease, like a cartoon character. Like how the Roadrunner never gets caught, even though the Coyote's got some genius traps lying around, never gets caught. Why? Because that character is just fucking cool. He's just meant to not die, I guess, not be somebody's dinner. And This bitch is the same thing. Caulifia is just one of those chicks that's just meant for Saiyan greatness. All this power is destined, is her birthright. That's it. You can't wield Super Saiyan 2 that easily on your first try, not even knowing what it is. So, my theory isn't on Super Saiyan 2, but it's part of it. It's more along the lines of why she's on such a momentum train in terms of power. The momentum for power she's gaining is just easy, 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 easy. Something that took all these grown-ass warriors years. I just want to say something right now, because I figured this out years ago. It's just the fact that sometimes it's hard to accept stupidity from this show, but I'm a hardcore Dragon Ball fan. As a hardcore fan, in denial, I always, make the better out of a scene and stuff like that. But I want you guys to know that in terms of this show, try not to overly think specifics with it. Okay? Dragon Ball is not part of the latest day and age like animes nowadays, like Naruto and One Piece, where specifics are key. Specific aspects of fighting, transforming, explanations. It's nowhere near. Akira's writing is very simplistic, and it always will be. And because we're hardcore Dragon Ball fans, we'll always be on this bias where, well, it gets a free pass despite, leaving us in a giant question mark bubble. So, if you want to enjoy the rest of this anime, my advice would be to just don't average in logic. Don't think logic. Even when they try to make sense of something, just ignore it. Okay, just enjoy Dragon Ball because it's Dragon Ball. Enjoy the fights, enjoy the music, enjoy just your characters that you know and love from Z. Enjoy the moments. That's it. Otherwise, it's going to be like Fairy Tail, which is another thing I could rant about. Just fucking... It was frustrating to watch. I had a reaction video. You can check that out here. It's, I was having fun because we got the, Kale, legendary, Broly, female Broly with tits. It was amazing. Hallelujah. She wanted to kill Kaba. It took me back, man. And then he did all this crazy shit. But then this fucking chicken-eating bitch ruined the whole thing. On Super Saiyan 2. Like, out of nowhere. Question mark and ruined the moment. But that's my theory. My theory would be that she's just a Saiyan who's destined to do... She can do anything she wants as long as you steer her in the right direction. She's a Saiyan prodigy who picks things up the quickest of ease, despite it not making sense. It's... her hair is cool. I like the idea of her, but not if she's gonna go Super Saiyan fucking 2 in a heartbeat. It doesn't make any sense. As a writer who creates environments, I'm talking Akira, you have to make sure that the realistic aspects of the show, the writing, the environment that you create, you got to make sure that it's not broken. Because, and yeah, you can do it. Going Super Saiyan broke boundaries too. I mean, like, making characters fly broke boundaries at a certain point in your show. But you break these walls, but you make sure whatever got these walls set up, you make sure you climb to that layer first before you break the next wall. You don't just go from the bottom and break 10 fucking walls. I'm not even saying the right word. Ceilings. Jesus Christ. It's like you start here, you go here, and you break this, and you go here and you break this. You don't fucking boom to the goddamn moon with her. It just didn't make sense. The episode was good, but I mean, I know I look frustrated, but I already trained myself not to feel it as much. It's just hard being a hardcore fan, though, doing that. Don't think, throw the logic out the fucking door.